Oh,
Okay, so somehow I
hello.
find better luck
Knock
holding
knock.
on to the balance. Hello?
Knock knock. I am at your shiny door. May I come in?
Yeah. No. This is where the serpent is. Hold on, we just had a knock. We're trying to figure out where it came from. What?
Close to the river.
Rules.
Ah, hello there.
Hello. May I come in?
You're welcome to come on in. If you're not a demon, feel free to.
Oh, not.
If you are a demon, this path will be very painful for you.
I am definitely not a demon, but I might have some of them following me. I don't mean to cause you any kind of awkward
Then I
situation.
would advise simply stowing your torch and moving along. On inside. Come on in.
Very well. My name is Nathan, but I believe you guys might recognize me as someone else.
I see. Let's talk
Who would
somewhere
that
more
be?
outside, away from the front door.
Where's my mask?
Oh,
Yes, I used to be Dehaka.
Ah, okay. Come on
you
up.
used to be, or you are now too. But you also used to be.
Well, we have kind of ended up as one.
I see.
His mission was accomplished.
How interesting. All in all, indeed, demons are looking for you. And for reasons I believe to be assault?
Yes, indeed. You might interpret it like that.
Congregation area is over here.
Oh, very well.
Please
Oh,
follow me.
sister. Baby. This isn't a conversation we should have so publicly, sister.
You know what? I don't actually think it's wise for
Go
you
the
to
tower.
provide me any kind of asylum. I really don't want to cause you any trouble. If I'm a wanted man, you shouldn't. Well, basically, I only have two requests. Well, two favors, if I may.
Very well.
I don't know how you felt about Dehaka, but before, well, his untimely end, his feelings about angels was definitely more positive than about the demons. And I have but two requests. Could you take care of my mother?
Your mother?
Yes.
When you say take care of, like I'd be happy to do the task, but I also don't know what that might entail.
She is the only thing I have, basically, and I want her to be safe. This skeleton is nothing but a symbolic memory, a memory of better times. And if I'm supposed to die, I want her to stay in this world. I want her to spread some joy and happiness.
I see.
And the
What
other
is your
thing,
second request?
here on the ground.
Oh, Dehaka's mask?
If Dehaka had any kind of soul, or whatever is left of him, it's in this mask. I don't want it to end up at the demons. Who knows what they would do to him? Throw it away, hide it. Don't keep it around. They might be looking for it. But please make sure he stays safe. His intentions were pure, and he was only trying to help me, trying to teach me a valuable lesson. A lesson I was never given when I needed it the most.
I see. I'll take care of it.
Thank you. As I said, I don't want to cause you any trouble. I'm not seeking for asylum.
not-
You,
It's not really about the trouble, right? I mean, I'll admit there's a curiosity. Then how did this come to be? Right? the better we can understand the situation, the better we can maybe help with it out. Ultimately,
Well,
we are here to keep balance. And if you are harried, we can maybe make that, go away.
as you might imagine, Dehaka, he offered some particular services regarding reading the future. And he also wanted, well, he wanted to piss them off as much as he could. And there was an opportunity to read the future to a certain demon called Symphony, I believe. He mentioned that he was the number 2 of the demon clan. So of course he took the opportunity, and he tried to, well, make him a little bit angry. So when he started reading his future, he told the demon that the axe he was currently having will have the demon's blood on him very soon. And it happened. And then he ran. For about an hour. And that's how I ended up here. At the moment he struck the demon, I regained control over my body. His mission was over. That's why I summoned him.
I see. And what are your goals now? What do you hope to do?
I don't know. I was always seeking death because I was never really happy with my life. And I was always trying to pay for my past crimes. But now, with Dehaka's lesson about life, and seeing him helping people as much as he could, and challenging those who, well, were dicks to those who couldn't really protect themselves, he kind of provided me an interesting lesson about life, perhaps a new outlook. I don't want to die anymore. I want to live. I want to continue his legacy. But I don't have much of a choice. I can't really fight these demons, they are too strong. And I don't have any friends, I don't have any allies, and even if I had, I would certainly not want them to join me on this little crusade. So yeah, I'm in quite a predicament, as you might imagine.
And are you indeed crusading? Is that something that, you aim to do?
Well, I am not too fond of these demons, that I can assure you of. They are quite sensitive, and I like to challenge the authorities whenever I can. Perhaps my fault. That's one thing that Dehaka couldn't really, well, take under control. It's my strongest attribute. But now I'm able to channel it, and to use it on those who I find particularly deplorable. And the demon certainly fit this description.
Perhaps maybe not the senior head of the house here. And perhaps this is beyond my station. And if it is, please, stop me. Yes, Mr. May. But it sounds like you have a whole lot of reasons to be here, right? And if it's your heart's telling you that maybe this is a good place for you to be, might not be a bad time to listen to it.
What do you mean?
Perhaps there's a little roundabout. In the end, we stand here to keep the balance. Our organization, the group, what we do, what we always try to explain to Dehaka, is that we try to maintain the balance in this land against demons, against great evil, in any shape and form it may take. And if it's the case you have a heart of a crusader in you, this may not be a bad place for you. That's what I'm trying to say.
You're offering me a place here.
We're offering you a chance to join in Father's word, to push forward what we were all sent here to do. Basically, we feel that your viewpoints may be aligned, and that you can join our journey.
I see. Well, I don't have much of a choice. Are you sure this is the motivation you are looking for? Shouldn't I prove myself somehow?
Understand that it's not like you're coming here, as a fantastic candidate, perfect, everything your way, but we are angels. It is our purpose to safeguard, any mortal, any shred of humanity, any shred of decency. You certainly have decency in you. What Dehaka's motivations may have been to so blatantly assault the demon in such a spectacular fashion.
It was spectacular.
Right. But understand that we answer to the will of Father. Father's will always be to stand against imbalance in the world. But if you're looking to hunt demons on the streets, right, Father will never order that unless it's ordained as such.
I
So if
see.
you are looking to go on a vigilante crusade, right, hunt every demon in their home, in the woods, and the what have you, right, it won't quite align. But at the end of the day, we are against the demons, right? Make no mistake that there's no future where they're allowed to run rampant. They will always be kept in check. Father's will is that they be kept in check. If they ever overreach, if they ever act too much, if they ever take too much from the bowl, right, Father will always swipe down a batting hand. And we are that hand.
I see. Well, I always had daddy issues. I hope Father will be fine with that. My family, well, I was adopted. I never really had any real parents. Perhaps this is what I needed, after all. I accept your offer. Not because I don't have any other choice, but I find your ways of life intriguing, I'm not gonna lie. Dehaka definitely had a soft spot for you. And I would like to learn more about your ways. And I promise I won't seek any conflict that isn't approved by Father or you.
Yeah, understand, inevitably, conflict will come, right? It has come, right? It is our duty to stand ready for it. We do not seek out the violence, but we meet it readily.
Just answer me this. Is humanity your priority? Are you there to protect them, or are you here to protect yourself? Or do the will of your father?
Understand that Father's will is that this land, this creation that he has, put into existence is to be maintained. Humanity as well is protected by that will. Our own safety is the last thing on our minds. We were sent here to do this divine task, and we've no distraction of a personal goal.
I see. Well, that's all I needed to know.
Humanity and the world together, right? All the creatures, beasts, animals, shifters, you name it, really. Balance must be maintained.
Well, that was Dehaka's goal too. I'm sure he would approve.
Now, there's obviously a lot ahead of us, but for the right now, you're quite wanted. So, we'll have to... I'm sure once word spreads that you've taken up with the angels, perhaps some
We should
chafing.
probably meet them with the information ourselves prior to them finding out through another source.
Who would they find out through? It's only us here, and it's not like we have to answer to the demons or anything. It's just simply once they learn, they may want to talk about it, or they may be upset about it.
Okay.
But a demon who is still standing can't possibly have that much to be upset about. Especially you're saying Dehaka is dead, correct?
He's not dead. His mission is over. He's not needed anymore. He did what he was supposed to do. His purpose was fulfilled. And he's not... well... Go ahead.
Better word.
I think it might be best, sister, that the Dehaka's mask is properly sealed away.
Purified? Sealed? Yes.
Whatever it may be, sister. Out of the reach of any hand.
The demons might be looking
Absolutely.
for it.
Indeed, right. And if we can say that, we have taken Dehaka's mask and we have sealed them away, right, then that should be enough.
Hopefully.
Sister May, anything to say? You keep just kind of pacing back and forth.
I'm gonna be Onyx if he doesn't get rid of that stuff up there.
Alrighty, Sister May. Alright, Dehaka. I'm sorry, that's
No,
hard.
You have to go to Vareth.
you'll have to forgive us.
Yeah, apologies.
You'll have to talk to Vareth.
Yeah. Yeah, you will need to speak to Bareth, but until then, we can safeguard you until that meeting.
Very well. It's only fair. As I said, I don't want to cause you any more trouble. It's not
Could you remind me
it's
of
not
your
your
name?
fight. Sorry, go ahead.
Ethan.
Nathan,
Could you
yes.
remind me of your name?
Nate.
Thank you, sorry. It's hard, since you are... You look nothing like Dehaka, but your voice rings similar to his, and it's difficult.
Yes,
but I
we
understand.
share the same
Apologies.
body. It's It's kind of hard to mask our voice. I believe that's how the demons actually realized it was still me underneath.
Alright.
Is
You
the
have to take it back.
is the Archangel Verith around currently, or is he on a mission somewhere?
We'll need to check Roshni to find out. I'm simply not sure.
Very well. I will wait for him for a little bit, and whenever he's around, I'll try to wake up to conduct a proper interview. It's only fair for him to get to know this new me. I've met him before as Dehaka, but he wasn't exactly thrilled. And I apologize for this
course.
torch, but I can't really see you, even though your halos provide, well, beautiful
Of
light.
We
course.
forget. Here, allow me to help.
Would you
Why
like a
don't
bath?
you... Yeah, why don't you catch a bath, Nathan?
I
And we'll get a change of clothes.
I swam all the way here from the islands. I had a demon
Oh.
after me, and
Yeah.
he,
Holy water and incense, and please go with Miss May.
very well.
In short, I need a small amount of time to prepare a different outfit for you. So just allow me as such. Do you have any preference?
Of course.
No preference?
And thank you.
Oh, is it too dark for you? Sorry, I kind of have my own glow.
Yes, the thing about me and darkness, we kind of go hand in hand. It follows me everywhere I go. Or at least it used to. Oh. This might... well... here goes nothing.
Yep, just let me know whenever you're all washed up.
Okay.
It's very warm in there.
It's very deep.
There are a few deep spots. You know, full submersion.
I can't hear. I'm sorry, what did you say?
There are some deep spots in there for full submersion.
Oh yes. Yes indeed.
I'll go downstairs and stoke the fire to make it warmer for you.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Alright, I believe I'm clean enough. I don't really know how to RP bathing in a tub, okay? I'm sorry, guys. Just, you know. I need like a rubber duck or something, you know, to talk to. Just Miss May, I believe I'm ready.
You'll come here often?
We do today.
Oh, that's it for it, right? Oh no, I'm not
My
here.
suspicions ended up being correct. I hear the weasel in the bathhouse.
Oh, hello. We were actually just getting together to come talk to you guys.
Oh, really?
Well, I was.
see you're
I don't know
giving
the
the
other.
gentleman a bath instead of talking.
Ah, Nathan. Yes. Well, we have. The two of them have been separated. Dehaka, the one who attacked you, and Nathan. I have collected Dehaka's soul in his mask and have begun to seal it away so that way you will not be harmed anymore by him. Nathan is the person who's left behind, and we are still determining what we're going to do with him.
That sounds like a really fucking convenient way to avoid responsibility.
Yes, indeed. I agree.
I assure you, Symphony, it's not that responsibility is being avoided. We are well aware of his crimes of assault and assaulting you in particular. Right. But it's definitely
Incoming
Awareness.
lawsuit.
right. We're looking to get a little more input, best we can on the situation. And of course, to get the mask sealed away, you can certainly feel the it kind of vibrates in your hands as you hold it. So it's not like I'm not unkeen to believe it, right? I'm no
Are
mage.
you really going to allow this to take place? He's
I'm not
going
sure.
to shirk all the responsibility of what he just did, but having his soul separated.
I mean, I wouldn't
Wait,
if I
sister.
was him.
Wait, what did you explain, sister?
Oh, that we have Dehaka separated into his mask, and we are going to seal away what's going on. We're left with the vessel, Nathan, and we've yet to determine exactly what we're going to do with that.
Wait, so Symphony, so I'm confused. Are you obviously, if this is some sort of trick, right? The Archangel will see right through it. Like, I myself, moderately experienced these things. The divine side allows me to sense motives.
So I'm going to tell you both that that is a blatant fucking lie. Because both individuals struck me,
Ooh, that's true.
with and without his mask.
Wait, have I?
I see.
Oh, there might have been the
Struck me
explosive
the first time
arrow.
with his mask, he pulled it off and introduced himself as Nathan, and then struck me again with a bow.
Other
So
door.
I call bullshit.
Bullshit.
You had mentioned.
To be honest, I was, running for my
He
life.
needs to die.
Oh. Well, I think it's time for me to get my clothes back on.
He has lied to both you and me face to face. That would make 3 times, and 2 of them ended in assault.
And it is a sin to tell a lie.
So if you fall for this trick, you don't wear halos ever again, because he is quite transparent.
Yes, let me tell you a story.
I don't think we're falling for any trick. I think that we're making sure we prepare in case the mask is some sort of thing that might be able to harm us. We're sealing it away until we determine what's going to go on with the vessel. We ourselves are not judge, jury, and executioner. We fall to Father for that. And when we are unclear of a decision, we fall to our head archangel, who we have to still wait for, as he's not present. No ruling or determination has been made of exactly how we're moving forward. You're catching us prior to those decisions.
Very nice.
I'll let you know
Always
that
a
he
lull.
told me upon a conversation that the nature of his work is based on lies.
Opal is a very hysterical, crying woman here begging for you.
I do apologize for my sudden leave of absence for just a moment. You're in good hands with Brother Hano and Sister May. They can continue to explain the situation to you with what little information we have thus far, as we've only been having this situation for a few moments. I'll be back in just a minute.
Very well.
Yeah, Symphony, to say that, everything's done and the wool's been pulled over our eyes would be a bit of an exaggeration. Really, truly, what is needed here is a little time, right? Because as it is now, what we simply have is a order, bit of a path to follow, right? We'll follow the path down, right? As for now, whatever the Archangel is able to wean or determine, right? Obviously, you have your, there is a perfect word for this, but it's escaping me, but you have your grievances with this fellow as well, right? And those absolutely will be addressed.
Zarot!
But if your hope is to come on
You
in,
don't
Hey,
find it
M9.
rather convenient that after he committed his crime, he ran here pleading, "Oh no, someone took over my body."
but all in all, Symphony, it's
I love you, I'm sorry.
it is a fabulous story, to be sure. Right, as I told them,
I had no idea you're there, but thanks to this message, I can at least say hi.
Half-ass lie.
Sending
I don't
imaginary
think you need
hugs.
your father to tell you that much. It's not even a good one.
Usually I would have already said something, to either
so,
provoke them
right,
even more
this
or
is
to
not at all a personal thing for me, right?
or
Whatever father's
to just
will is going
accept
to
the
be
responsibility.
Archangel
But they're doing
will
so well with this RP then. I'm just trying to, let
certainly
it play
not my
out,
intended
let
kind
it
of
slow
order to be
burn and
executed,
see
right?
what they're
But
comfortable
whatever the
with,
Archangel
and
decides will be up
then
to him.
we can discuss what will happen next. I'm of course willing to
Understand, it's not
perma,
like we
basically
have,
any moment.
We have track of the situation,
Gonna
we
mute
have a
him,
hand on
okay.
it, right? And we will allow it to move forward, and we will determine what exactly has happened as best we
Have
can.
fun.
We have your full recountance of the events, and we'll pit it against what he has said, right? We'll find those discrepancies to be sure.
Honestly, this is...
Except that I don't require you to be a neutral party, as I am the offended one.
Demons!
Angels cannot govern demons.
Oh, we have offended them.
issues.
I'm not governing you, simply this soul. Nathan.
This is the best possible outcome for me, you know, the best I could ask for. To actually
Well,
involve
apparently he came here asking for guidance and then came
people
to
and
strike
give them
me.
some RP.
So far, your
You did not?
guidance is not working.
I don't know who illustrated you came here for guidance, but he did not come here for guidance.
Is that not what you said about him when he came and talked to you earlier?
He came in, he told us about what had happened. No, I definitely did not say he asked us for guidance.
No, prior to this engagement.
Oh, Dehaka. In
Mhm.
the town. Oh, boy. Yeah, but that was some time ago, and I feel like that was more just advice freely given rather than guidance, if I'm being honest with you. You know, no more than me trying to safeguard the soul of a mortal by telling you maybe don't strike demons, right? Keep yourself to barbs and words as best you can.
I can't do that. Just a
General
man.
advice to live by, really.
And yes, so then he chose otherwise, and now you choose to intervene with those repercussions.
He came and he turned himself in. He turned
Oh, is
himself
that
over.
right? He came and said I did a bad thing.
He did. Yeah, he mentioned what he'd done, right? He mentioned his desire to live, right? And, well, all in all, yeah, that much we cannot ignore, to be sure. But again, the decision does fall majorly to the Archangel.
And if you choose that he lives and I choose that he doesn't.
Good point.
I gotta tell you something, this is really not my decision, like in the slightest. Though I understand what you're saying, like maybe you're talking about the royal you. But ultimately, right, I want to say this is a conversation that would be hashed out with your presence there, along with Nathan and the Archangel. Right, I'm sure whatever the resolution is to be, right, it's not one that I could begin to guess at here. And I would not make no empty promises either.
And whose custody will he be kept in the meantime? Because apparently he cannot be left to his own devices without causing more trouble.
That's true.
We currently do have him here. You were bathing him. As weird as that is
We
to
were
say.
baiting him.
But apparently he's been hiding in a river or something of the sort.
I do apologize, but I'm going to need to interrupt the conversation for just a second for something completely off topic. I have a very important and prudent question for you, Symphony. When it comes to possession, demonic or otherwise, would you be able to sense your soul out of your body as these actions happened?
You mean if I was possessed and my soul was pushed out of my being?
Just like a person's in general? I'm very unvoiced on the topic of possession, and I have a friend that's dealing very severely with it currently.
Why
And
not
we're
just
trying
have
to
the
get to the bottom
friend
of it.
ask the question?
She
You might
doesn't
be able to
communicate
explain that
well,
better.
and she doesn't trust very many people.
Well, usually when one is possessed, both souls inhabit the body at the same time. One becomes a watcher, if you will, while the other is in control.
Okay.
The other soul's not really pushed out. That is something different.
It's like
I don't know if
everything.
it's... Okay. I don't know if it's her inability to maybe explain what's going on. She's a bit childish, I think is the best explanation. But, how can I stop this? How can I make her wholly her again? It's starting to destroy her and her mind.
Honestly, you'd probably have to either do an exorcism on her or give her over to the demons to deal with.
When you say give her to the demons to deal with, it doesn't make it very alluring.
Yes, I tend to agree.
What does this mean?
Well, we can probably speak with the demon and see who it is and what their intentions are. Find out if it's one of ours or, if you will, a free roaming demon that has
Get out of
make
here.
its way into this
Hot.
vessel. I have complete control over every demon in my house.
I see. You'll forgive me if I'm not so quick to jump to that option. I think that I will meet with the head archangel and attempt to solve it within our household first. And if we can't, then I may be seeking you out for further help for this particular human.
Well, as
In any way
Lucas
that I
has put it very candidly, the way the angels deal with this could leave that body completely useless. It happens. It's not on purpose, but it's just the nature of the conflicting magics in a body.
Indeed, exorcisms are not gentle, sister.
Sorry. There's a difference between
Well, thank you
Quite
for
painful for the host.
there's a difference between ripping something apart and coercing it out.
Yes, he is correct. As a demon, I can coerce it out and talk to it, if I deem so. But as an angel, you are basically violently drawing it out.
And the host may not survive.
And you may tear their original soul into pieces and fragment their mind.
That's not what I want for her at all.
I believe they already have a memorial for somebody they did that to.
Of course Corvin is around.
I'll
you can
calm her for
you can
now,
probably still smell
and
me
then
even
allow
after the bath.
the other situation that we have going on to settle, and then hopefully maybe we can set up a neutral meeting area to deal with what's happening with her.
Sister,
And
I would, to her. Okay, fantastic. I was just explaining that maybe, like, leave it to the Archangel to make promises regarding this Nathan fellow. But excellent.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, that this situation, your Nathan situation, I would like to settle and then meet with you about her possession. Because I know that this one was a slight against you, and it may be more pressing of a matter. And then I will need to do some convincing of her to trust.
Yes, I would work on the other one gently.
Save your ass.
Not something to be rushed.
Indeed.
Correct.
Usually
It only took me an hour to find your house, but I did.
Harm the vessel.
Put you in the bath, yes. That's what you wanted all along,
If the
right?
vessel becomes uninhabitable,
To see me
it has
naked.
to vacate anyway.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thank you
mate.
for the information. I'll allow you to continue your discussion.
For now.
And I'll be back again in a moment.
Katra, can Corvin still smell me after the bath?
But it then seems as though you all understand my concern.
Certainly, certainly. Right, but this is simply just the pattern in which we operate. Right, this is, our purpose here is indeed, as always, to keep the balance, right? And keeping the balance would not involve simply just turning over citizens to be slaughtered. Unless Father wills it that way.
Indeed, for
right?
now.
Who am I to divine the will of Father? Certainly not the Archangel.
I am not an unjust man. So if I have come to this point, as I said before, you know it is extreme.
Ooh.
We'll keep that in mind.
And will I be notified if you release him?
I don't think we'll be releasing him.
I don't
Right,
think
there's
Corvin
nothing
would,
else,
leave me
of
without his watchful eye.
Again, this is for me.
He's probably building a
difficult
house,
to try to navigate through,
near here
right? 'Cause without
at
the
this point
Archangel here to be like, yeah, that's what we do.
to keep an
it's,
eye on me.
It can be difficult, right? Because typically the divine pull is not very descriptive. It is simply be here now and do this.
You will be updated.
But of course, yeah, you certainly will be kept in the loop, without question. But my concern was more that, you believed he might be released, that we would just release him right after you telling us that he's assaulting people and his soul being played with or possessed. There's a lot of details here that make it a concern to just have him, walk away.
Yes, and I'm sure he's enjoying sitting there at the door listening to us.
He's enjoying his bath. I hope.
How does he know I'm sitting? Stupid demons, they know everything.
May I will be rather displeased if he escapes your clutches.
No, boy.
Oh, he won't.
I've already told you what I will do. Well, There's nothing more I can do at this moment, as I will not be trying to force my way anywhere. It is not my way.
Ooh, how honorable.
Appreciate it. I'll keep you updated on him. I have a person in my room.
Very well.
Oh, he says he won't.
That's where you stoke the fires.
You're right. Sorry,
Nathan, I would choose better actions in the coming days. Your life hangs in the balance.
I'll keep that in mind. But no promises.
I've never really borne any kind of weapon in your presence. I'd appreciate you do the same. Except for, over the weekends. But the weekends are, for the boys.
What are you talking about? Onyx, get that stuff off the mountain.
Why?
Yes.
I think that's the first time I heard
That's how
May
it's
be
supposed
actually
to be.
angry.
Alright, Nathan. Good news, bad news.
That's
The
what
good
I
news
said.
is...
I
You don't have
heard
to dress you
everything.
Indeed. I'm sure
I'll
you did.
get to it.
Well, the good news is we don't have to dress you anymore. The bad news is the demons very much so know you're here. Right? Ultimately, the Archangel is the one who will speak to you and try to resolve and figure out exactly what's going on here. Can you
Yeah.
explain your motivations for allegedly having shot an arrow off at a symphony in your present state?
Oh yes, I indeed did that. It's just like the party trick, He tried to kill me so many times before that, so I felt compelled to repay the favor. I am just a
Was
human
that-
after all.
Why you put
You know,
close past this door? No clothes.
Sister,
Oh,
Sister May,
I apologize. It
sometimes-
was cold.
like I came in here as well with... don't mind.
I apologize. I didn't mean to
Sorry.
offend you and your rules. It's just that I forgot, and when I was listening to the conversation, it brought chills to my spine. I wanted to give myself up, but well, they will just slaughter me anyway. And
All in all, understand you are safeguarded here. Right? The Archangel will speak to you and he will judge. Right? It is his place to do so.
I think the best outcome for you would be for me to speak to the Archangel, and he will just give me away, and that will score you some points with the demons. And we'll be all on our merry way after that. I'll be dead, you'll be fine with the demons will be happy. Yeah, I'm fine with that outcome. As I said, I don't mean to bring any kind of complications to your household. When I was Dehaka, I knew about this fragile balance between your two houses, or factions, and I don't mean to disrupt it any more than I already have. I don't mean to cause war. That is not my
Nathan,
intention.
you are too concerned with things that are not really the important details to be focusing on. Right? War with the demons, not war with the demons. Doesn't matter. The will of Father is what we follow most. What is that noise?
Onyx is in there doing things.
Oh, let's get away from the building.
No, that's not me. I hear it too.
You have fun over there. I should pay attention. I need to learn how to properly, do base
Try not to go too far.
Oh.
I'm just gonna lay down. My head is spinning.
Oh,
What kind of ale are you sick?
Try when you would like.
Come on.
Nathan, good. I didn't want you to feel excluded.
of course.
Oh, she's on the floor. I didn't see.
Brother Onyx, would you come with me?
The floor is lava.
Nathan, let's go check on the Archangel and let's see if he's awake. Now we can come on back.
Is that
We can start figuring him
Liliana?
out.
Yep, and she's fallen asleep. Okay. That. Okay. Okay then.
It removes toxins.
Yeah, I'm aware of what it does. I've
We
just.
So I was trying to get her somewhat in it.
Sister Leila, would you bring us up to speed? What's happening here?
Oh, you remember the friend I came and asked the question about?
Okay.
Yeah.
Possession, all that? The one
Yeah,
laying on the ground is the friend.
It seems that she had a unsettling encounter with the demons that has upset her.
I see.
No, we have a lot of in
They
common.
very abruptly informed her that she had multiple people in her head. This has unsettled her completely, considering there was an incident the other day where she felt very much out of her body and witnessed herself murder things.
Oh.
These can be quite upsetting for anybody, and we've been slowly trying to figure out what was wrong, what caused this, and how it got in there.
Sounds like quite the challenge, but at least she's so peacefully asleep, though. She can't be all that possessed. Listen to that. Baby.
Oh, she is no longer possessed. I took care of that last night. The only thing
did?
in her head, yes, I did. The only thing in her head is her and the memories that are pushing themselves through.
Oh,
As I'm
that's
sure you
wonderful.
can- And it's fairly traumatizing for her.
Absolutely.
Her encounter with the demons in the city,
It is Leliana.
well, that's just exacerbated that.
What can we do to help her?
A pillow, sister, obviously. It's very rude of us to not offer it sooner.
Would you like me to go get one?
I think it'd be the right thing to do.
Thank you, Sister Layla.
I mean, to be completely honest, she sounds perfectly content without one. I mean, she's snoring her head off right now.
May
Yeah,
I?
but if we took up there to keep her neck from getting a crook.
I met Leliana
Well-
before, when I was Dehaka. I remember her fondness for cookies. I don't know what kind of fight she's fighting right now, but I wish to show my support. There it is.
Yep.
I got him.
Okay.
Bunnies.
Yep, she's fine. Yeah, she's fine.
I'm glad to hear.
She's dreaming about bunnies.
Cookies.
Yep,
Cookies.
she'll be fine.
That's how I remember her.
Cookies. Cookies.
Hey.
Where's the cookies? Thank you. Did I?
Here you go. Have some more.
Yes, she did.
Do I need to take a damn bath again?
Yes.
What's going on?
We have a bathhouse.
Sorry.
What do you think?
I was scrubbed the
I'm just hanging out, with my new friends.
Okay, you
Well,
can have all the
Worry
cookies.
about it.
Giving
Careful
away
looking up
cookies.
What
later.
you said. You threw up over the cliff, so I don't think that's a problem.
A
However,
lot
we are
has
going to
happened,
need to wash
Sammy.
your clothes.
I wish I could explain, but
Again.
Again?
right now we're kind of
I might as
witnessing.
well run around butt naked at this point.
This is a perfect
probably-
opportunity. Bathhouse. I'm just saying.
Yes,
Sister
we
May.
have a bathhouse. Bathhouse.
What? Yeah.
May I
A
take
lot
a
has
bath,
happened.
or do I need to go home?
No, I'll stay with you.
Okay.
But this time, I don't have to take a bath. You do. I don't. I don't have to take a
I'm
bath.
gonna throw up on you.
You can take get home.
No.
Now, Onyx, can you do me a favor? Make sure no imp or whatever sneaks up on Nathan. I'm gonna go check and see if the Archangel's aroused from
Not
his sleep.
qualifies whatever.
Are you an imp?
No, I said a whatever.
Oh,
that?
hello.
Guess I hadn't really thought about it, Sarah. If I'm being honest with you, I was just thinking about imps. I mean, nothing against you, but I think people would see you coming.
You'd be surprised.
Okay.
I'd be.
I hate to inform you, but now you do need to take a bath.
I
know.
I'll be back.
Don't even think about
Right.
it.
Both.
Hano,
Yes.
I don't
give me
want
your
it.
shirt. You can have it back when you
Damn
get
it.
back.
Damn it.
Now
Well, you
you
can
do
have
need
my
to
shirt
take a
on
bath.
Sorry.
Where's the?
It's
is it
fine.
just stitched
It'd be
on you?
worse.
Right.
How could it be worse?
Where's the other one?
It's okay. We'll handle it.
Yeah, that's fine. I thought it was in your pocket. It's okay.
I would have to wear some frilly little skirt. I guess that could be worse.
I can give you one of those. I've got one in my bag.
Can you
No.
imagine Sifa in a skirt?
Yes.
So can you watch Nathan
No,
for me?
I don't think
I,
she has
No.
ever
Alright.
worn a skirt
I
in
can.
her life.
Hi.
Aside of my
It's
druid
fine.
hat.
You don't need to watch me. I won't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't
no,
have
we
anywhere
were
else to go.
instructed to watch.
Very well.
Yep.
I just
It's not
wanted.
so much about where you're gonna go, about keeping you safe while you're in our care.
Oh, I
There's
can.
a statement
I can.
about-
I can take care of myself. I run quite fast. I can
So
hide
do
in the
I.
grass. I can hide in the grass too. Or in the water.
Perfect.
Do you want to show
Okay.
him the plants you've grown overnight?
Oh, sure. Come with me.
Very well.
Please go with Layla.
I'm guessing you're
Hello,
talking about
Zareth.
the ones at the house.
Yes, I am.
No.
This way.
Welcome back.
Your name is Layla. Did I get that right?
Indeed.
Nice to meet you. My name is Nathan.
It's nice to meet you as well.
So, are you a gardener?
Sort of. I'm a druid.
Oh, very nice. I used to be a witch doctor.
Oh, interesting. Why did you stop?
Well, I kind of hit a archdemon in the face with an axe. And then
yeah.
Dehaka resigned. And left me with this mess. Which I actually summoned him for, so I can't really blame him.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Oh, another bath. Just what I needed. May I ask, what is with the obsession of taking baths? Especially considering regarding May. Oh, this is beautiful.
I'm not entirely sure.
Very nice.
Maybe they just like to relax in water?
I guess I can't really find peace these days. And especially not in water. When I got here, I had to swim across waters, across the islands. I had many demons, well, stalking me, shooting arrows at me, hitting me with swords. Me and water, we are not exactly on friendly terms right now.
That's understandable.
But yes,
I'm guessing. Sorry, go ahead.
me and bushes, that's whole another story though. Thanks to these guys, I was able to hide myself. Like a little coward I was. So I definitely have a new appreciation for everything plants related.
That's good.
And I love learning.
I'm guessing.
You seem to be very well educated about things. Regarding gardening?
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly hands-on experience, but
That's the best kind of experience, isn't it?
indeed.
Yes. So what can you tell me about the other angels? Should I be worried? I believe that this...
Onyx is super cool. He's like the coolest angel we have.
There seems to be a strange little bird tweeting at me.
Yes, indeed.
Odd.
This Onyx guy definitely sounds cool.
He is.
I only met Verith briefly. And I do believe he might be fair, but well, I don't believe he's actually fully committed to the idea of liking humanity.
I think he just doesn't really understand it.
Well, I guess that's better than him hating us.
Yeah, all the angels here are really nice. There are a couple angels that are a little prickly around the edges, but they're mostly nice too. We don't really have any mean angels. As long as you're, nice to them and not mean, they'll usually be nice back.
What if I can't help myself?
Well, I mean, you are in control of your own actions, so technically you can.
Yeah, I heard that before. It wasn't always like this. I used to be, well, my former self would have already made quite a few remarks about this whole thing, especially when the symphony was around, but I was able to contain my inner thoughts. So I guess there is something going for me. Perhaps I have learned something when I was Dehaka. I have learned when to shut up.
Learning when to speak and when to listen is always a good trait, and it's something, everyone can work on to get better at.
I guess. This room is indeed nice.
Thank you.
Is there any more for me to see?
You can check out my room if you want. I don't mind.
Oh, it would be an honor, sir.
It's gonna be this way. Up the stairs. That's another bath area.
Of course,
And then
another
his room
bath.
is down at the end of the hall.
Oops, sorry. That knock was pointless, I apologize.
No, come on in.
Oh. I see you like the Christmas theme on your dancers.
It matches the everything.
Of course.
Come out here, you'll notice.
Oh.
You might need a crouch, brother.
Yeah, you seem
I
to
think
be.
your horns are in the way.
You seem to be too tall for your own good. Oh, very edgy. I definitely approve. Is that your trademark?
No, it's a trademark of this woman's people, but it matches my colors, and I'm a simple man.
I see.
I don't give credence to any symbols or signs or languages. Nothing has any symbolism. Everything is what you want it to be.
You are forbidden by your father, is that correct?
From what?
To give meaning to these symbolisms.
No, I mean to idolize them, yes. But some people will see this like, oh, a sanguine banner. I'm like, nah, man. Let's go with some flowers.
I see. So you're just trying to say that you appreciate art for what it is. You're not one of the douches that would find, something very deep within it. You just like it because it's nice.
Nah, yeah. Red, white, black, I'm in.
Hell yeah. Oh, nice little room indeed.
That's my private balcony out front. This is my public balcony. Which is also the hallway.
Oh, very well guarded.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to talk to Opal, because there was a man here earlier who was very angry about the fact that we blocked the passage. Like, very angry.
I told her to build a path through. She blocked the passage. She didn't listen to me.
Yeah.
What was his name? I'll go speak with him.
He didn't give me a name.
Nothing to go off. Just hey, I'm a dude. Fuck you guys. And just left.
Well, kind of. He just approached me and asked if I was the one to talk to about the house down at the bottom of the valley. And I said no, that person was asleep, but I can send a message. And he complained about how he had trouble getting around, he didn't see why this needed to be here, why there wasn't a sign posted. He was wearing a hood, so I can't even give you like a face or details.
There's nothing wrong with. Oh, 1 second. There's nothing wrong with like someone says, "Hey, are you the person to talk to about the house?" Yeah, why not? No one here is better than anyone else.
Indeed.
Sounds like a neighborly dispute. These are common. I'm sure it will be resolved easily. To the happiness of both sides.
Yeah, we
never
could look
feel.
into... Sorry, go ahead.
They never feel bad about doing something, like the halos and the hierarchy and the angels. Well, I mean, we're all angels. Just the best way I used to put it. Have I ever told you, or have you heard the proverb of the king and the peasant?
No, I don't think you've told me this.
The
Yeah,
king
I am
went
curious
hungry because he would not accept the advice on growing corn from a peasant, for he is the king. And just because you are the most powerful person in the world, maybe you don't know anything about fighting. Maybe you'll take my sister for example. I love her to death. Great at everything she does. But if someone rolls through the front door and says, "Are you the person to speak to about equipment and getting outfitted here?" I'm not gonna send them to my sister.
Indeed.
What?
So always, if you feel like you can handle it, please never feel like you need to pass things up the chain if it's something you can handle.
It's not so much that I didn't think I could handle it, it's just that Opal is the best at building. She'd be the best to figure out a way around this issue. Because my thought would be just stick an elevator over on the one side. And then
No,
one
of course,
over on
Granny,
this
you're the
side,
best at building and be
have
fun.
them go up and across and down.
Don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about, okay?
No, of course. I'm not talking about this specific engine. I've noticed people who will
I like how they have Opal and
they'll
demons have
often say no
Pandora.
one's around who can help you, just because there's no one around with Halo, you know.
And Granny has
when it's
Bifant.
something simple. I don't want you to feel like you have to do that as well.
No, I meant they are all the same, but they have a hierarchy. Of course, he's kind of a unique angel, you know, in his stand. He's like,
Like the other day,
he's like the free thinker
someone needed
of
healing,
the group.
and they came here looking for a healer.
Like,
And
you know,
does
I
anyone
call
have-
him.
Where's the archangel?
I call him the angel
Anyone
joke.
can do
You
it,
know,
you know, feel free, go ahead.
he's kind of anti-establishment when it comes to these usual
Something to keep in mind.
angelic qualities.
Thank you.
It's definitely fun RP. You are quite unique.
I really wish you didn't.
When it comes to comparing you to your other brothers. I like that. I like that there is a place for these free thinkers.
I've been referred to as the Grangel, neither white nor black. Just I believe everyone, angel, demon, human,
When
evil or good, I need to treat with the same respect as I would want to be treated with. I cannot believe someone can be redeemed while also treating them as an inferior to myself.
When I was still Dehaka, I suspected that you might be a demon. But now that I actually got to know you, it kind of makes sense that you are the way you are. And it's kind of a breath of fresh air.
I appreciate your words.
It's important to challenge prejudices. And I definitely had one when it comes to you. It is an honor to finally get to know you properly.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, a lot of people think angels would just always have, always will be. That's not the case. There are a few who are manifested in heaven. Quite a many of us are just everyday humans that saw fit to bestow grace upon, join the ranks.
I see.
The only difference between me and maybe the person standing across from me with horns, maybe a couple life choices.
Yes, indeed. I have definitely met many demons who were actually always joy to hang out with. Even someone as high ranked as Shadow, I miss him dearly. I always enjoyed our discussions. Even Mr. Styx and his sister were always fun. But they had their fair share of bad decisions when it comes to certain priorities. I never really condoned their soul-gathering tendencies. I never really liked that they wanted to corrupt us all and use us as mere food source. That's how, I suppose that's why I was the way I was. Trying to get their attention.
Indeed. It's the scale of the demons. There are some who are, I have horns, but like, I'll say Symphony, for example. And don't get me wrong, definitely demon, very strong. But he'll talk to you. He'll sit there and say, here's the issue we have. How do we handle this? And there's some who will say, I have an issue with you. Here's my sword. Obviously two different kinds.
Well, if I'm correct, then Symphony won't stop until I end up dead, until he gets me into his position.
I have my own philosophy on it. It's if a man cannot remember what they did or had no agency of it, if someone I know were possessed and did horrible actions, are they really to blame for it? Can a person with no agency really be held accountable for the things they had no control over?
I don't think it matters to them. They are convinced of what I did, no matter who I currently was.
And that's why you're here.
Yes, that is why I'm here. And I'm sorry I didn't mean to bring this burden with me. I merely wanted you to help me with my mother and Dehaka's remains. I wanted them to be safe. Whatever happens to me next, I will embrace it.
No, please never feel that way. The burdens of all humans are the burdens of all angels. That's why we're here. We willingly accept all of the conflicts and everything that comes with it in order to better serve the people here.
That is the lesson that was provided to me. I always thought that my life was shit. That the best thing I can do is to just die. But Dehaka taught me a lesson that helping people. And I kind of grown accustomed to that. It's like he tried to train me in empathy and conscience. And now I would miss it. I don't want to die anymore. I want to do the very best I can do with the remains of my life. I want to help those who cannot help themselves. Even if it costs me my life.
That is the most noblest action. The easiest thing to do is nothing. It takes a real person to actually do something.
Indeed. I had many issues with certain neutral factions who were just sitting around, waiting for things to happen, just doing nothing, hiding in their neutral ideology. I chose a more, proactive approach. When I saw these demons acting the way they were, I decided to, give them a taste of their own medicine.
I'll be right back.
And they didn't like it.
Knock knock.
Hello.
Yeah, you live here. You don't have to knock. Yeah, let's join the company.
Yes,
Still waits on Jumper's Blade. I saw you running over there. I think.
Oh, that's a room. Okay, I thought that was how we got outside.
No, so it's right here. I'll make a sign. It's right here.
Nathan, to give you a brief update, Arcane's not yet roused, but we do have an angel on standby there waiting for him to wake. It can't be long now, but I'm just not sure.
I see. It is quite late for me, so we might want to reschedule it for tomorrow.
That is just fine. I understand there are a lot of open rooms here. Lo and behold. But maybe not this one. This one has like a very open balcony, and perhaps open balconies are not the best thing to have if you're being sought after.
It's fine, I can just sleep outside.
think you're
That's
missing
like
the point of the danger.
direction that we're trying to head in.
Oh,
This one has a slight hole in the wall. Let's get you somewhere safer.
at least
Outside?
at least I brought my money with me. I can pay you for a
Oh, that's
room.
mine. He's more than welcome to stay. It's well defended, and as well as an armed guard out front.
I think maybe the dancer may be
Oh yes, the dancers
I can't
tends
make
to
her
hate
stop.
me.
We'll just have her dance outside if that's alright with you, brother. Well, we'll put her by the window so you can get it.
She is very entertaining though. I can give her that.
But of course, Nathan, we'll notify the Archangel. And do understand, if nothing else, right? If you want to live, you will. Right? We are not very concerned about... If a war is to happen, it's to happen. We will fight it. Right? The will of Father is what will be, or met.
I see.
So please don't trouble yourself with the thought of, I don't want to bring trouble to your door. Right? Our door is open to all. Trouble or no.
I appreciate it. I hope I would... Well, I don't actually think that this symphony demon will listen to anything I have to say, but I also can't really accept all responsibility for my actions. I hate these demons with passion. I don't want them to corrupt my kind anymore. I want them gone. And I may not have chosen the best approach, but I also don't want to just go there and surrender and die for nothing. I actually, for the first time in my life, see some value in my actions, and I want to do something with my life, as opposed to my past deeds.
If nothing else, you have forced yourself into action, right? And that much is very admirable, right? There are many, many who are very neutral and will die neutral. While maybe your decisions were, to me, perhaps rash, but to you, they may have been the only rational option you had. There's nothing wrong with that. In any case, your hand's been cast.
Okay, so technically...
Deal with it as it comes.
I will.
I am going to...
I will say,
if you're going to sleep in here, I will leave a piece of paper on this
very
table
tall. I
with
was
a password
about
on.
to ask.
Do what I can to get one of these doors replaced with a door that could take a password. In the off chance that you should miss any of us in circulation around this particular area.
Very well.
Let's see, what can we do?
Thank you very much. I will give you some coins so that you can buy the door.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it very much. I already have.
There you go. This is all the gold coins I have.
I can't take your coin. As much as
No,
I
no,
would
take it.
absolutely love.
I don't need it anymore. I was actually fortunate enough to meet a friendly new person in the city when I was still hunted by the demons. I gave them all my tools, but I unfortunately wasn't able to give away my, well, whatever is left of my riches. So it's only fair that I will pay for this accommodation and for the door. Take it.
I already have a door up in my room. Like, I gotta tell you, I think in any other situation I would take it, but I can't bring myself to.
Very well.
Thank you.
I'll owe you a drink.
That's fair enough. I'll take that for sure. But if you're going to rest, I'll leave you to rest. Don't be shy to use Brother Onyx's bed. I'm sure you...
Oh, no, I think I'll sleep on the ground. We don't know each other that well. But thank you for the offer.
Trust me, it's never been used for anything weird. He's sleeping down here. I don't even think he's slept in it yet himself.
I still don't like the odds.
Okay, no problem. Layla, what do you think about this?
Alright, guys.
I
Well,
think that would work.
I think this is where I live now.
Rest easy.
I will. Thank you so much. And to the rest of you, thank you too.
You're welcome.
No problem.
No, not light seductive. Oh boy, that was
Brother
close.
Hano.
I'm Hano.
Apparently there was a very angry man that came through that said, "My passage is